welcome back to the Maddog's channel. Today to be honest, we're trying to plan B it. We are trying to find something else to do because it has literally rained on our parade. We were supposed to be doing a parade here in Williamston, and the weather is just not cooperating. It's supposed to be raining all day today and all day tomorrow. Today was parade prep and tomorrow was supposed to be the actual parade, and now it has been rescheduled for next weekend. So, we are inside. It is really yucky outside, and we are trying to just make the best of the situation. So today we have been decorating. We've got our Christmas tree finally up. We're going to be putting up our village here in a little bit, and I'm making some sweet treats for the holidays. So today we're going to be making some delicious pecan pie bites. Let's get started. So I've got myself a bowl, and we're going to start with some chopped pecans. I also have some finely chopped, so either one. I'm probably going to mix the two so I've got some different textures going on. It's probably about a half a cup. Alright, so in total I've got about a cup and a half of the chopped pecans. Now to this, we're going to be adding some graham crackers. I've got the honey variety. I'm sure that the cinnamon ones would be good too. So we're going with honey today. And we'll grab half of this pack, and we're going to crush these up. Use a fork and just kind of finish crushing up the remainder of the cracker. It doesn't have to be perfect. So our graham crackers are now mixed in with our crushed pecans. There are some larger pieces of graham cracker, but that is perfectly fine. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next step. We're going to add a half of a cup of brown sugar. Let's get that all stirred up together. Getting all our dry ingredients together first. And at this point, if you would like to add any cinnamon or allspice, nutmeg, any of that you'd like to, you are welcome to. I am not. I am opting for just vanilla. So we're going to be adding that with our liquid ingredients. So, moving on to the next step. Butter. We want 2 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to melt it down. We may end up using a little bit more, but we're going to start with the 2 tablespoons and go from there. Alright, and we're adding our melted butter right on top, just like you would do if you were making a pie crust. Ooh, if I can open it. Now we want to add a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm using Mexican vanilla because I like it better. And then some Karo syrup. Now, I don't know about y'all, but everybody that I know makes their pecan pies with some Karo syrup. You could use anything you want to though. If you want to use some maple syrup, you could do that too. We're gonna just go right on in. Probably 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna just see how the consistency is once we get it mixed up. And this is going to add not only sweetness, but it's also going to kind of help with that kind of gel sauce that's with the pecan pie. Let's mix that up and see where we stand. We want this to be fully coated in the wet ingredients, but we don't want it to get soggy. Let me bring you guys over. You can kind of see what's going on. All right, we're gonna melt down 2 more tablespoons of butter. We're gonna continue mixing this all up. We're looking for a certain consistency, so we're gonna have to keep adding our corn syrup and butter until we hit that certain consistency. We're getting there for sure. Add 2 more tablespoons of that Karo, which Karo syrup, if you don't know, is just corn syrup. It's light corn syrup. They have Dargan line. I'm using the light. And we're getting close. It's starting to kind of hold shape, hold together. A little bit more. I'd rather have to keep adding more than to add too much, and then we have a pecan pie soup. Okay, yeah, now we're starting to see that consistency we're looking for. We want it to be sticky enough to kind of hold its shape and stick to each other. You can see it sticking to my spoon very well there. Alright, so now we're going to take our mixture, spin a little bit into our hand, and we're going to kind of press it together. And you can do this one of 2 ways. You can roll it into a ball, or you can kind of pinch it into little squares. We're going to go with the square. I'm going to set it to the side in our pan, and it should hold. It should be able to hold its shape just like that. So we're going to go ahead and scoop all of this and get it formed up into our little squares, and I will be back once I have them all done. So I've got these all done up, all these little squares. This recipe ended up making 32 bites. So now we're gonna take these, we're gonna pop them in the fridge for about a half hour, let them set up. And at this point, if you want to keep them just like this, they are ready to go. But I'm gonna go one step further, and we're going to be using this chocolate candy coating, or you can use actual chocolate, and coating the outside of these. So I will be back when these come out of the fridge. Alright, so on to our next step. I have got my chocolate candy coating all melted down and smooth. And I'm going to grab our bites out of the fridge. Alright, so we're ready to dip these into our candy coating. So I'm just going to take a couple of them, stick them right down into the chocolate. Just like that. I'm going to cover over the top. And remember, this is an optional step. These are delicious without the chocolate coating, but we just wanted to be a bit extra. Alright, and we're going to scoop it out and let some of that chocolate fall off. Scoop it right back onto our tray. Just kind of scraping some of that excess off. We will go all the way down the line here, but I did want to show you, if you wanted to jazz these up with a few sprinkles while they're wet, you can put a little bit of, those are gold sugar crystal sprinkles, or we could go Christmas. I've got some red and green. And look how delicious these look. I'm going to finish dipping the rest of these, and we will be back to give them a taste test. Alright, we are all done, and I have this beautiful setup. I just finished taking some pictures of it, and I'm really excited to give these a try now. I do have a couple of different varieties just for aesthetic reasons. We did some that were plain with no sprinkles, some with the sugar sprinkles, some with the Christmas sprinkles, and then I have a wild card because I just kind of got a little idea in my head, and honestly, it's one of those things that if you just don't try it, you'll always wonder. So we're gonna give that a try as well. But first I'm gonna try this plain one. Look how beautiful these are. You get a little bite of everything that's so wonderful about pecan pie with a chocolate coating. It doesn't get much better than that. It is so good. Oh my goodness. Make sure you make a ton of these. They're gonna go quick. Then, it's gonna be a holiday favorite for sure. Now let me go get my wild card one. This may go really, really badly, but it may go well. We'll never know unless we try, so hold on. Hi there, a little close. This, if I can get it to focus, hello. This is a pecan pie bite with a little bit of our Maddog's barbecue rub sprinkled right on top. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? But it's just crazy enough, it might work. So let's give it a try. I have no idea what to expect with this. I know that our barbecue rub has the savory flavors to it, but it also has that chili powder and that sweet from the brown sugar, and I just think it may work. So why not? Wow. Wow. I'm onto something with that one. It sounds insane. But I like the chocolate, the dark chocolate that has the sea salt or caramel with sea salt. So this has got just a touch of that saltiness, just barely. Our barbecue rub doesn't have a whole lot of salt in it. And then that chili powder works so well with the chocolate. And then the sweetness of the pecan pie, it just works. I don't know how. Do not ask me how, but that works. That works really well. I am definitely going to make some more of those with the barbecue rub on it. That sounds so crazy. It sounds so weird to say, but weird works sometimes. All right, guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. I'm excited to be filming some holiday content now. I love Christmas. It is absolutely my favorite season of the year, my favorite holiday of the year. I love everything about it. So I really am leaning into the holiday cheer and trying to share some great recipes that you can take to your Christmas dinners and family get-togethers and the such. So with that being said, that's going to be it for today, and I will see you guys in the next one.